Here we go, as drivers are all lined up in the grid, are all ready, and we're already here in Japan. It's going to be a belt of a race. Let's see how aggressive Ian chooses to get, as it is 5 lights out and away we go. And both drivers at the front of the grid seem to have got a good start, with the kick sabers on the back kind of kicking wide. Does Ian go for it? No, Noah's defended him really well, and he seems to have kept the lead. He's now two tenths behind, as we have some major repositions going on. Jamie and Callum both leapfrogging the grid, as Callum goes ahead of Jamie in this race. 12th place now up for Magic Turtles. Jamie drops back down to...
What's happened to Jamie? 10-second penalty.
Yeah, what's happened there? We must have missed it in all the mayhem. There's been a major reshuffling of the grid, but Jamie being hit with a 10-second penalty. I wonder what happened. We'll have to take a look back at the replays.
Honestly, that is probably been one of his best starts ever. I mean, he's climbing now into P10, just got the overtake on signs as well. He will be happy to be back in top 10, and he will go climbing and hopefully continue to climb to more points.
Actually, Ian's gone for a softie in the first stint, so he's going to be recovering some pace on Noah. Maybe he thinks that he can extend that soft stint and then extend his gap out before the first round of pit stops, but we've seen Magic Turtle go for the typical hard strategy, which is probably the right decision, I would say, as Jamie, who's now progressing up the ladder even more, he's now up to 11th with Magic Turtle up to 9th. Jamie on the medium, so we'll have to see how he fares. Obviously, he'll have to serve that 10-second penalty.
Could we say potentially it might be a mistake to go on softs? I mean, currently, Ian is on the faster tyre, yet Noah is just putting fastest lap after fastest lap. He is now 2.4 seconds ahead of Ian. He's giving no room at all to Ian. He's saying, well, unless you want to put in the work and actually catch up to me, I'm not making this easy for you. You've got to put your foot to the ground and catch up, otherwise you got no chance. But just dipping down a second now, Callum is now up to P7. I see him and Jamie are going backwards and forwards, but Jamie now going round the outside of Callum to get back up to P7. This is going to be the battle of today, I think. With Noah and Ian so separated, I think this will be the battle to concentrate on.
Absolutely, and I think Callum shouldn't focus so much on getting track position here, because he knows that he's net in front of Jamie by a long way with that 10-second penalty. If I was him, I wouldn't care. I'd say, you know what, have that position. He goes off. Oh, is he spun? He's out. He's out, and Jamie's crashed out. He's out of the race. And Magic Turtle benefits significantly from this. No more pressure on him.
What's the safety car?
The safety car just came out after I passed the pit lane. Fantastic.
We're seeing here in Suzuka in the first 5 laps, as Jamie takes yet another early exit. That's 2 and 2 now, and he'll be disappointed. And this, again, dare I say it, is just played right into Ian's hands to extend his lead out in that championship once again.
Also, the fact is, Ian is the only one who was pitted. Noah's not pitted, Callum hasn't, no AIs have pitted. Ian's the only one.
Ian is benefiting from this. He's pitted early, so he's had a soft stint. He's benefited from the safety car brought out by Jamie.
Oh, Noah's pitted!
There it is. He had to do it. I do think he had to do this. Otherwise, he would have been at threat from the undercut. But now, is he going to come out behind Ian now? Because of the safety car conditions, because of the fact that now all bunched up, I would assume that Ian is out ahead. Yes, he is. And now Noah's dropped. And do you see what I mean by he's benefited by the cheap pit stop? Noah's hand was forced. He had to pit. If he didn't pit, he would have lost 10 seconds to Ian just on pits alone. And because he pitted late, he didn't go in first because he had track position. Ian's benefited and he's now ahead. And obviously, they will be bunched up because it's a safety car. But the fight is all on here at the back of the grid. So he just needs to get his head down and go for the overtakes. As he's going for it already. Is he? Yes, he is. And he's gotten it done. Is it? Oh, just a bit of contact? No, he's giving it back because it's not legal. I think it was just under that safety car condition still. But he's giving it back now. And he's gone back up into P4 as he overtakes Alonso. And he goes after George Russell. But as I was saying, he doesn't have to go after those AIs straight away. As we now go down into the bottom of the grid, having a look at this fight between Ian and Noah. Ian's going to be looking to hold off Noah for as long as possible. Mind you, the longer these two battle, the more and more Magic Turtle will benefit, because he's able to just focus on his race against the AIs, which are relatively easier to overtake than our two drivers down at the bottom of the grid. So the longer these two stay fighting, the less time they're spending overtaking AIs in front of them, who are also, mind you, in a DRS train. And the more time Magic Turtle can overtake, as he's now overtaken Russell, and he goes into the podium places from a man who started P18. He's now taken everything by the scruff of the neck, and he's now rolling in P3. Of course, he is yet to pit, as Ian now makes an overtake on Isaac Hadjar. Noah is now 3/10 behind Isaac Hadjar, as his pace starting to go down a little bit. Or maybe those hards just aren't quite warm enough yet, due to the 1 lap less of warming up time he had compared to Ian, who ended up pitting first. I mean, I'm with you, Dan. I literally can't pick a winner here.
I generally think if anyone has a slight disadvantage here, it's Noah. Because Noah is a very fast driver, as we both know. But because of this, he cannot deal, or as I say that, as he gets the overtake on Hadjar and Ian gets the overtake on Stroll. Both of them making their way up now, but Noah cannot deal with slow drivers. He gets so annoyed, and it causes him to not make mistakes, but like slight errors, like braking too late or something like that, something that just catches him off guard. So these AIs, I think if it's going to catch anyone out, it's going to be Noah, which will massively work to Ian's advantage. I mean, as you say, Callum up in P3 now, currently doesn't look to be catching up on Hamilton. Does have to pit, but if the grid eventually splits out, how long can he survive on those hards? Again, lap 14, I generally think lap 14 will be his pit. If not later, but as you can see with Noah now, he's having to take that wide angle because he's just going too quick. He cannot deal with slow drivers.
Oh! And there's big contact there between Magic Turtle and Hamilton. I wonder who has the more weighting of the damage. I would think it's Hamilton, who looked to go to the side of Magic Turtle, but not quite sure what happened there. As Magic Turtle does get the move done, he's up into P2. He's 1.7 seconds behind Tsunoda and chasing. Let's see what he can do before his first pit stop.
Now Ian out in 13th, ahead of Lawson, currently 1.9 seconds off of Behrman. He will have trouble from the guys behind because he is now leader of the DRS train, which will be massively a disadvantage to him. But Noah going for the overtake, going round the inside of Lawson. Does he make it stick? I think he has. Well done to Noah. However, if we just have a look up, Callum is gaining on Tsunoda.
Let's see if he can get the overtake done here. As the DRS opens up, he looks to go down the inside. He might have a look. Oh no! He said, "Oh, contact!" And that's big contact. They come together, and that might be something for the stewards to have a little look at. But they do come together. But Magic Turtle from P18 takes the lead of this race.
Noah was just looking for that overtake. He wants it, but Ian is within DRS range, so Noah will not get that advantage.
Noah now all over the gearbox of Ian. He's had a really good recovery drive, as we were speaking of him struggling to get past the back markers. He's now done that, and he's only 3 tenths, behind behind Ian. We'll have to see if he can get the job done on that home straight. Or maybe he'll get it done before that, as they go really close to each other, 1/10.5 between the two drivers. Ooh. Is he going for it now? No, he's not. A little bit too far behind. But if he can keep this next corner tight, there might be a chance. There might be a chance to have the overtake done on the home straight. We'll have to see as they pass the DRS detection point very, very soon. He is only he's gone wide, and Noah's trying to take advantage. Is he going to be able to do it? They're side by side, neck and neck. Neither one is willing to give up. Who's going to break the latest? It is going to be Ian. Is it? No, they're still side by side. Has Noah got the job done? Looks to be so. He has. What an overtake, as we get Magic Turtle with a 10-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. It's all going on here in Japan.
We don't even have pit assists off. So that is Callum's own doing there for turning pit assists off. Now Callum gaining on Tsunoda. I mean, that 10-second penalty, he won't pit again. So that's going to last him until the end of the race.
As he comes around the penultimate corner, it's going to round off a brilliant Japanese Grand Prix and yet another victory for him, as Noah comes around the final corner and wins the Japanese Grand Prix and takes the fastest lap with it. Has that beaten? No, he hasn't beaten the lap record. That was a 1:31, wasn't it? But still, he's taken.
No, it wasn't. Fastest lap record is 1:32.072. So
he did beat it.
Noah is a 4-time lap record holder. Not lap, but DFL record holder.
Wow. Just as I was saying, how he's so consistent every race, he's topped it off with the fastest lap. What a race for him.
And here we are with the podium people. Noah, the new holder of the fastest lap record in Japan, taking P1. You have Ian to his left in P2. It's a brilliant drive by Ian, unfortunate with the damage he had. And Yuki Tsunoda sticking it in P3. That would be good for Red Bull to actually get some points here today and someone on the podium. But nevertheless, people, what a great race it has been. And Noah's dominance continues. How long can this go on, people? Yeah, who knows? How long till we see an Ian win? And here we are with the podium, people. And as you can see, the new fastest lap record right there, 1:32.010. Noah now holds that. Ian in P2. Callum in P10 does make the point, even with a 10-second penalty. He lands himself in P10. A brilliant drive by Callum today, and unfortunately Jamie DNF. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Please make sure to like, subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye, guys.